So today in this video we are going to learn how to declare a variable and how to take input by using scanner class in Java BlueJ. So let's start. Before declaring the variable or input the value from the user using scanner class, we must to know how to print the output on the output screen. To print any kind of thing on the output screen, we have to write system dot out dot print, and within bracket we have to write the sentence which we like to actually print in the output window. Suppose welcome. Now you can see I have already declared a class name is input example, and then after you have to write public static void main within bracket string args, and to print the output in the output window you have to write system dot out dot print, and within the bracket and within the double inverted comma we have to write the sentence. Suppose in the first line I have already written here that system.out.print welcome to Java, and next line I have again write system.out.print Part-4. Now compile the program first. You can see no syntax error found here, and then after close this, and then after you are going to run this program, and you can see that welcome to Java and Part-4, right? But welcome to Java I have written in and Part-4 I have written in the different or separate line, but in output window both the sentence are come together and print in a single line. Why? Because there is a little bit difference between the system.out.print with the system.out.println. System.out.println actually used to print the output in the next line. So to print the output in the different lines, we have to we must to use the system.out.println instead of system.out.print. So system.out.println, and again in this case I have just write the system.out.println. Now compile the program. No syntax error found. Then I am going to run this program, and you can see the welcome to Java and printed in a first line, and in the next line it is printed Part-4. So this is the little bit difference between the system.out.print with the system.out.println, where system.out.print used to print the output in the same line, and system.out.println is used to print the output in different lines. Now I come to the point how to declare a variable. As per syntax of declaration of variable, which I already told you in my previous video, at very first we have to write the data type. So first I write data type. Suppose we are going to deal with the number values and of integer type. So we have to write int space, then after giving space, and then write the variable name. Suppose variable name is A, and next variable name is B, and third variable name is C. Suppose we are going to adding two numbers in this case, but to add two numbers we have to must to take some input from the user, and to taking the take some input from the user we always use scanner class or buffer reader class. In this video I am going to explain about the scanner class. By using scanner class, how can we actually take the input from the user? For taking input from the user by using the scanner class, you have to import the Java library classes util. So in the very first line at the beginning of the program you have to write import, then after giving space, then Java, then after full stop or dot, then util, then after dot or full stop, then star. Okay, In this star portion means this is a asterisk sign which represent actually work as a wildcard character. It means that the classes which belongs to the util library are included in this program. But instead of asterisk sign, you can use the scanner. You can write here scanner like this. Okay, so both you can write in this portion, and then after you are going to declare the scanner class object. To declare the scanner class object, you have to write the scanner class name, so scanner, then giving space, then you have to write the object name. Object name is not fixed actually. You can give any kind of name to this object, but you have to remember the naming conventions of the modifier. So suppose I am giving the name, suppose obj, where obj is the object of this scanner class. Sometimes many people write scanner space sc, where sc is treated as an object. So you can write sc or obj or any kind of thing, but according to the conventions for declaring the modifier name. Then you have to write the equal sign, and then the new keyword is used, and then scanner, and then within the bracket you have to write system.in. Okay, so in this way you actually declare the object of the scanner class. You can see the first letter of the scanner is capital and system of first letter is capital. Then you have to going to just asking the user to enter some value, and for this reason I am just like to print in the output screen that enter the first value. So this system.println basically asking the user to enter the first value, and it is basically used to. So now I am going to take the input from the user, and so to take the input from the user you have to write first the variable name. Here suppose I am going to store the first value in the variable a, so I write the variable name a, and then after equal sign, and then you have to write now obj, the object name of the scanner class, obj dot, and then you have to write next and int, and the I of the int is in capital letter. In the same way, I have already taken another input from the user in the variable b. Now I am going to add these two number, and after adding these two number, it generate a result, means a value which must to be stored in a particular variable. And for this reason I have already declared a variable name c, and now I am going to write c equals to a plus b. So the addition value or summation value is stored in the variable c. So now I am going to print the summation value. Whenever you are going to print the variable by using the system.out.print or println statement, you just write the variable name. Suppose in this case I am going to print the variable c. So within this first bracket and opening and closing brackets, I have just written here variable name c. But if you like to print the output as the sum is equal to c, then you have to write the sentence in before within the double inverted comma, the sum equals to, after writing the sentence, and before the variable name you have to put a plus sign. So here the plus sign. So in this way the output is printed on the output window by using system.out.print or println statement. Now I compile this program, no syntax error found. Now I am going to run this program. Enter the first value 10, then after I am going to enter the second value, suppose 23, and the summation value is 33. So by the scanner class we can take the input from the user by in this way. Now I am going to take the two numbers and interchange their values. That means I am going to swap their values by using the third variable. So the value of first value is taken from the user in the variable A, and the second value is taken from the user which is stored in the variable B. Now I am going to store C equals to A, and then after I am going to write A equals to B, and then after I am going to write B equals to C. Okay, suppose the user entered the first value as 10, so the first value 10 is going to store into the variable A, so the value of A became 10, and then after the user entered the second value, suppose 30, so the value of B became 30. Okay, now you have to swap the values. It means the value of A must become 30 and value of B must become 10. Now let's see what's happened. So C equals to A, it means that the value of C, it became C equals to A, the value of A is 10, so C became 10, and then after in the next line A equals to B means the value of B is going to store into the variable A, and now A equals to B, the value of B is 30, so A becomes now 30, and then after the value of B equals to C, B equals to C, and where the value of C is already defined here, that C equals to 10, so B becomes 10. Now I am going to print the value here. Now I am going to print the two values. Okay, now first compile the program. Okay, no syntax error found, so I am just entering the first value, suppose 10, and the second value is 30. Now the first value becomes 30 and second value becomes 10. By using the third variable, in this way we can swap the value between the two variables. Now I am going to discuss how to swap the two values between the two variables, but without using the third variable. So suppose the first value entered by the user, suppose 10, and the second value entered by the user is 30. Now I am going to swap the or interchange the value between the A and B without using the variable C. So I just omit this variable, remove the variable C, and now I am going to write A equals to A plus B. So the value of A becomes A equals to A value is 10, so 10 plus 30, so it becomes 40. Okay, now I am going to write B equals to A minus B, so the value is B became A is now is 40, so 40 minus the value of B is 30, suppose 30, so 40 minus 30, so it becomes 10. Now A equals to A minus B again. Okay, now what happens? A equals to the value of A is 40, so 40 minus, and the last value of B is 10, so 10, so it becomes 30. So you can see, without using the third variable, we can interchange or swap the values in between the two variables in this format. Now I am going to run the program, and let's see what's happened. So enter the first value, suppose the value of A is 10 and value of B is 30. So you can see the value is interchanged without using the third variable. Suppose I am going to run the program again and enter another different values. Suppose enter the first value here, suppose 25, and the second value is 45. So the 25 is going to store in the variable A and 45 is going to store in the variable B, and after swapping the value of A becomes 45 and value of B became 25. Let's see. Yes, the value of A became 45 and the value of B became 25. So in this way, actually without using the third variable, we can swap the two values in between the two variables.